In this screencast, we are going to discuss setting up your Grade Center and grading assignments. To begin, click the arrow down button on the Grade Center and choose Full Grade Center. This is going to take you to a grid showing your current students and the assessments you have created in your course. I'm first going to show you how to set categories to your course. Come to Manage and choose Categories. If you click on Create Category, you can go in and create a new category for your course. You just type it in and click Submit. You may have to do this if you are including categories for specific assignments like a midterm or a final. If you have a specific category that's not part of the Blackboard naming system, you're going to need to add that to make your syllabus align. You will need to follow your syllabus for this and include all the categories that you have listed in your grading scheme. Now, we're going to set up weights in the categories, as most of our instructors use weights. First, click on the weighted total arrow down and choose Edit Column Information. Leave everything the same until you get to Select Columns. Here, you will see an area where you can choose either columns to select or categories to select. Your columns are representative of the actual assessments that you've created in your course, and your categories are reflective of what categories you've already designated. So, you want to organize your categories as you have detailed in your syllabus. So for example, let's say that my syllabus states that tests will be 40%, discussions 20%, midterm 20%, and assignments 20%. I've already set these up and I'll show you how to do one more. I'll just do a final exam and I'll put it in here and you'll see that, oops, it came to right here and I would set my percentage. And I'll walk you through all this. So it doesn't, it's not very hard to fill out. All right, so I can set my categories up like this. First, I can choose the test like I did right here. Then I can put 40% in the box. You can choose to weight the columns equally or proportionally. For example, if you choose equally, then all the tests will be equally calculated into the weighted total. However, if you have one test that you want worth only 50 points and another test worth 100 points, the 50-point test being of lesser importance or value, then you would choose to weight the columns proportionally. You can choose to drop the lowest grade or to use the highest value, or also drop the highest grade, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but you can choose any of those categories. So let's go in and set our weights for each category like I've done here. All right, and this matches what I just told you was in my syllabus. The key here is that your total weight has to equal 100%. Once we are finished, we can hit Submit. And now our weighted categories are taken care of. But now we need to go and manage our categories and make sure that we have each assignment in the right weighted category. So how we do this is we're going to go to Manage up at the top. We're going to choose Column Organization. All right. In this area, you can decide how you want your grade center organized. You can move columns, you can hide columns, and for our purposes in this video, we can change categories. The midterm, when I originally put that in here, it was automatically set as a test because we built it as a test. However, I need it to be set as a midterm. So how I would change this is I can click on midterm. You can hit the chevron down button and then change the category to whatever it is. So midterm it is. You can do this for everything to make sure that all of your assignments are in the right category. You can choose submit. This will now align your grade center with your syllabus. The total box here shows the number of points a student has accumulated out of the total available in the course. So if you're using a point system, this is the column that you'll be more interested in. But if you're using weighted totals, this is the column that you want to definitely look at. Now let's grade a few items. I prefer using the full grade center to grade items. However, I will show you how to use the needs grading view too. What we do is we come back down, we choose a needs grading. In this view, you can see everything that needs grading. You can filter it and go in and grade by clicking on the username beside the assignment. So I'm just going to choose the discussion board. And I'm going to click right here. You can grade from here, inputting the grade in the blue box right here. I'm going to type in whatever I want. Or if you have a rubric, you can use that rubric here. You can click the rubric right here, and it'll show you the rubric. You can click show description so that you can see what each category means, and you can just choose the points that you wish to give the student, and then it shows you that the grade is an 83. And I can click Save Rubric. I'm not going to save this rubric because I don't want a record in there. And you can hit Submit. And once you hit Submit, the grade will have been changed. And then you can go in. It will either take you to the next student, or you can move to the next student by clicking on the arrows that will be on either side of this. So that's how you use the needs grading view. The full grade center view is just the same, it's just a different way to get there. It's a different way to get to the same page. So we'll go back to the discussion. If I want to grade from here, I just hit this arrow down, choose grade user activity, or grade attempt if it was an assignment. And again, I'm taken back to the same exact view. Be sure that you are providing good quality feedback to the student. Providing feedback on assessments is so important. Be sure to grade your student work promptly and provide meaningful feedback to your students to enhance their learning experience. If you have any questions about how to set up your grade center, please contact your workshop facilitator. Thank you, and have fun setting up your grade center.